This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now today we are going to be talking about a guy that just makes fantastic games. If you have ever played D100 Dungeon, well, guess what? Guess what? He's made another game, and it is called Return to Earth. Now, the premise of this is, is that the world has become overpopulated, and all the underprivileged people have been sent out into the galaxy because the rich and powerful have decided that they are going to save the Earth and so forth and so on. But as with humanity, the determination to get back to Earth is always very strong. And you are going to be one of those pilots that wants to get back, where he was able to earn a little bit of money and try to work his way through the universe to return home. Now, this game is on a galactic scale, and we're going to be taking a look at it. I'm not going to be able to explain all the rules. I hope in a month that I'm going to be good enough where I can do a good 2-hour playthrough, because this game is going to take you anywhere from about an hour to 2 hours tops to play. But right now, as you know, I am suffering through and trying to recover from pneumonia, and COVID pneumonia, and a couple other things, and get back healthy again, where we can do these things long term. As soon as I'm able to, we will cover this game in great detail. But I really want to show this off to you because it's something different, it's cool, and boy, I'll tell you something, that Game Crafters company does a great job. Martin and Game Crafters together make some incredible things, and we're going to show that to you right now, give you a brief overview, and we'll take it from there. Let's go on the table, and then I'll come back and we'll talk more about Return. All right, here you go. Return to Earth. Now, these tokens don't come with the game. You are going to get little standees, but you're going to be able to purchase a little upgrade pack, and it's going to give you these cute little ships, which are really cool, and some more of the cash. Cash is a big thing here, currency. It's going to do a lot of different things. The way this is going to work, and I'm not going to put out all the tokens or explain everything, but at the beginning, the first person, you have a time track here. And what's going to happen is this time track's going to be moving. Whoever is the first player that lands on a spot here, you are going to perform a galactic event. Okay, and what's going to happen, that's going to change different things that can happen throughout the game. Now, you're going to be playing on this board, and I just want to explain the board. You're going to have your galactic events. You're going to be dealt out mission cards that you're going to be trying to accomplish things with. And here is your universe. You are going to be moving and trying to get through the universe and discover different planets where you're going to be able to do mining and hopefully get certain resources, or take people to different planets, find space ports and things like that. As you can see, as we turn these over, there are going to be suns in different sectors, asteroids that you're going to have to deal with. And as you're moving through here, you're going to be negotiating. There's going to be areas like here where you can mine in certain areas and get things. A lot of the stuff and everything that's really going to be going on is going to be played off this board here. Okay, as you can see, there are different types of planets, and you are going to have a ship. There's a couple of ways that you are going to try to win the game. First of all, you are going to try to improve your reputation. You can, and it really depends on where you want to. You can have multiple ways to end. Okay, so number one of the ways that you can win is have a money condition. Number two is getting your ship up to a class E. let me trust me on this. It is not easy, and to buy a Class E ship, it's gonna cost you some money, like $320. And money doesn't come cheap here, folks. Okay, missions. You can set and determine how many missions that you could possibly face and do. Fame. Now this is where it gets really, really fun. Okay. You're always going to start in the middle of the track here, and you're going to be working to try to get your fame up. Not as easy as it looks, okay? Because these mission cards are different. Some are going to give you fame, which is blue, and give you cash. Others are going to lead you towards piracy if you decide to do it. You may need the money and force yourself, unfortunately, to move on the track this way before you can go this way. So there's a lot of different ways. Or you could just be an all-out pirate and decide to go, oh yeah, I'm going to turn this on, and I'm just going to, I'm going to go full piracy, destroy NPCs, which you do have NPCs. You could play this 1 to 4 players, which does it really well. Each different ship here, as you can see, you have your crew, your tech. As you improve this, it's going to make you better. You're going to have a amount of shields. You're going to be burning fuel, okay, which is another thing. And then you're going to have all these extra kind of abilities that you're going to try to do, and they're going to help you because you're going to be chucking some dice, without a doubt. Especially as far as weapons, random sector data, NPC class shields and data, and things like that. You're going to be trying to, there's a few different things here. Each ship is going, and race are going to have a different ability that you're going to be able to use. That's going to help you in some way. Well, you can, depending on if you're a pirate. The player 1 token is always going to be passed around, so everybody's going to get a chance at these galactic events, turning them over and dealing with the nightmare that they are. You're going to have a hold here that you're going to be taking these things, and you're going to be taking them to different areas and trading them, because these planets here have values. Like ore may be worth 2 here, but it's worth 5 here. And if you have a ton of ore, you're going to want to get over here to do that from each sector of the galaxy. So you're gonna have your galactic phase, your movement phase, your planet phase, which we talked about, where you're going to be mining, trading, doing all kinds of different things. Action phase at planets, NPC movement, round cleanup, and then the next player is going to be the first player, and you are going to move on this track. During this whole time, you are going to be trying to do so many different things and trying to negotiate things, and different things are going to happen. Collecting money, trying to get to where you get. Or there's one other way that you can play and complete the game, and that's play the entire 30 turns. The game takes about an hour to 2 hours, and it could be played solo or played with 4 people, like I said earlier, but really has a very deep richness. We didn't cover everything here, but I want to make sure that you see this. Also, you can add, there are cards that are going to add in different things, dark suns, wormholes. There's even a crime boss that you get to deal with. So very well thought out. And like I said, there is a bunch of different types of races with different types of ships with different types of abilities that do different things. So the objective and fun, return to Earth, another really good solid game from our friend Martin Knight, who if you played D100 Dungeon, you're going to love this just as much. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts. Very, very fascinating game. And like I said, you can replace, you don't have to get this pack, but I really suggest that you do. I think it adds a lot. First of all, it adds more money, especially if you have more players. And then, of course, all the real cool little spaceships are a lot better than those little paper cutouts that they have. So I really suggest picking it up. It doesn't count. You don't need it, but if you want to get it, the fascination here is that it's never the same game, and it's always changing. The galactic events, the space boss, all the things that you can go to, and then all the different types of wind conditions that you can play out really depends on you. The quality is fantastic. I really get a kick out of this crime boss, right? Okay. There's, like I said, there's a couple ways. Your spaceship, your crew, how you go about doing that. You can either go the way going piracy and say, oh yeah, man, I'm just going to go around shooting everything up that I can. Or you could be, for fame, delivering high important people, fugitives, things like that, to certain spaceports, mining, resources, and finding the balance that you want to get to the objective of one of the win conditions of the game. Very, very interesting, very well thought out, and you know, again, it's another game from Martin. If you love D100 Dungeon, you're gonna like this and anything else this guy does, because it's just well thought out. It's very, you know, he puts his passion into these things and does a fantastic job. So I hope you enjoyed this. We'll get to a playthrough as soon as I can get better. And I'm figuring, because I'm so backed up, we're about a month out from it, but we will get to it. And I really want to make this shine. But I also wanted to make sure that you guys had a video to see what Martin's up to. And he's always up to something. Martin, great job once again. You're a good friend, and I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.